What's up, party people? So let's just talk about why your mix sucks. And I'm talking to the ankle biters, the intermediates, the guys that are trying to get into this business and really don't even know where to start. Maybe you went to school for 2 to 4 years and now you're working in your local club scene and can't figure out why your system's feeding back all the time, and can't understand why they didn't teach you more about live audio while you were in school. This week's series is kind of directed toward you. The number one, top of the list, number one thing that I see young guys or new guys in the business making mistakes with is they don't understand the parameters of their sound system. Most guys are trying to nickel and dime their way into this business, so they're buying very intermediate equipment, and then they get out at a gig and they try to mix it as if it was an L-acoustics rig or a D&B rig, and they are mixing way beyond the parameters of what the gear was designed to reproduce. Whenever you do that, you're going to fail. I don't care how good of an engineer you think you are. I don't care how long you've been in the business. If you don't understand the parameters of your system, then you're kind of like cut off at the knees right out of the gate. Let me give you an example of that. Not all middle market subs are created equally. Look at the specs. And when we say look at the specs, that's a loaded question. Sometimes they lie in the specs. But the specs is at least a good place to start. Look at the specs. If your sub cabinets say, go down to 60, 80 hertz, something like that. That's as far down as they go. And they only have an SPL of, which is how they measure the amount of volume that sub will put out. I'm trying to speak to novice people here, so you seasoned guys, bear with us in the conversation. You can't take that sub out and expect to get a chest pound in 50 hertz because the sub wasn't designed to reproduce 50 hertz. And then you can't expect to knock the doors off the place when it's 128 or 130 SPL dB sub. You need at least 136 or 138 minimum. So let's start there.